We all have the same condition. It's called life. For me, it means being a gay man and an addict in recovery, and sometimes a drag queen, and dealing with aging and sex, and being a friend, and finding happiness, and doing it all while living with HIV for the last 25 years. This much I've learned. Life definitely has side effects. I'm Mark S. King, and this is my fabulous disease.
So guess what? Welcome. You know, we are at the South Florida Gay Men's Health Summit 2010. And this is Ken Barger, who is president. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. It's the National Gay Men's Health Summit combined with the Southeast Regional Gay Men's Health Summit.
Oh, wow.
They do theirs every other year. We do ours every year. This is our 10th. This is their 6th.
Wow.
So we're doing pretty good at it.
Well, that's a lot to go on. And there's going to be workshops and speakers all week.
We have people from all over the country, from New York to Seattle, Chicago, Key West to Honolulu, Hawaii.
Now, it's kind of loud in here because this is the registration area, and there's a lot of people with displays and booths and things like that. And a little later, as soon as we're done talking, I'm going to go to the gay men's body image workshop, because I have issues, okay?
Don't we all?
Give me a tour. Show me who some of your people
This is
are.
registration.
Yeah?
It's manned a lot by our board of directors as well as volunteers.
Hello, welcome.
And our faithful typist over there, who I couldn't do this out with, Mark Tatro. And this is Tiffany Ariagas and Dana Jacobs.
Hello, everyone. Well, I am looking forward to a very busy week. I'm going to be here all week.
Sweet, can't wait.
And I'm going to do a little blogging as we go along and let people know about it and what I've learned. And I'm going to try to learn something.
We're glad. We welcome all y'all to come and join us on web.
We just finished a workshop on body image and weight issues among gay men here at the conference. It was led by this man here, Bruce Mader. Is it Mader?
It is.
And you're from Seattle.
I am.
And this is also Lark Ballinger, who is also from Seattle. Tell me what you're trying to accomplish in this work. Tell me what you're trying to accomplish in this workshop we just had.
I think gay men don't have an opportunity often enough to discuss issues of weight, body image, marketing, and how that impacts us, our self-esteem, our choices. And so this is a rare venue and a rare opportunity to sort of bring those issues out. And we were lucky. We did it for an entire afternoon. We had, 3 hours to really sort of, we basically had people break into groups of 4, and they created ad campaigns around someone who has a healthy weight, someone who is thinner, someone who is obese, and somebody who's overweight. And I think that was really interesting to look at how we would market those concepts to our community. I think it was very enlightening. And I didn't know if that would come off as well as I think it did.
And it made us really think about those things, those qualities that we find likable or marketable about being overweight. Cuddly, lovable, jolly, happy, those sorts of things.
It's easy to villainize or demonize men who are overweight or even underweight. And so it's interesting to sort of refocus things and realize there are very positive things about being obese. You do get to eat a lot. You do get to be larger than life. You get to celebrate. You don't have to fret. You don't have to worry. You sort of get to embrace yourself. Right, there's a freedom in that. And we don't talk about that freedom. We talk about the judgment and the stigma around people who are overweight, but we don't talk about that freedom piece.
It was really interesting, especially looking at how groups that we might have thought would be the most valued sometimes are the easiest ones to attack, and I wasn't expecting that.
Some of the words used to describe the healthy weight people are really judgments we just bring upon our own insecurities. So like if I want to lose weight, it's like, oh, I hate that person. They're vain, they're shallow, they're plastic, they spend too much time at the gym. And it's like,
I mean, our culture is so youth obsessed, and those are the folks that seem to have the power. The ones that are young, the ones that have all their hair, unlike me, the ones who, look good. I mean, so it ties into all these different issues that we experience. Mm-hmm. And then when our bodies start to change because of either age or HIV medications or just the virus itself, I mean, that's a lot to have on one plate,
You shared in the workshop that as a child you weighed 300 pounds.
Right.
And you are now a in-shape gay man who probably goes to the gym regularly. Isn't that right? So are you the victim of your own culture?
Working out is definitely a hobby for me. I spend money on it. I spend time. It's important to me. I will sacrifice time with friends to work out. It's important to me, and it makes me feel good on a daily basis. So I hope to think that I've had a really good, healthy way to wrap myself around what I was as a child. So I hope that I've embraced as an adult something that I was ashamed of as a child.
How does HIV fit into this equation of body image?
It's hard enough to be sort of like a healthy gay man and deal with your weight issues. You add HIV on top of that, it's even more difficult. You know, you need to take the medicine to be healthy, but it's doing something to your body that you don't necessarily like, so it makes it even more difficult.
And some of the interesting comment earlier about when they came out on the scene of the circuit parties, everyone that had HIV was really buffed up on steroids, which had been prescribed for them. And I remember hearing that in the 80s, if you were emaciated, folks thought, oh, something was wrong with you. And I've even heard these days that some people say, oh, I think he's got HIV because he's really built. So it's weird how our relationship with it has kind of changed because of the virus.
Or just the attention we receive from the healthcare community about how do we get your body looking good. You know, God forbid I should look like I have HIV.
Right.
I don't like looking like I have it. I don't mind telling you I have it, but I don't want you to be able to guess.
Right.
I'd like to be able to say that we solved all the gay men of the world's problems today in terms of body image and weight and all of those things. I don't think we did, but we did scratch the surface, and I think at the end of the day, as they said in the workshop, it has to do with self-worth, how we feel about ourselves, and those things that we value in ourselves, which may or may not be our pecs. So I'm going to get on with the next workshop. I'll be here all week, and hopefully this will make some interesting blogging for you. Thanks for watching.